welcome to Detroit and Ford Field as we anticipate a terrific matchup in this one. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Tennessee Volunteers, taking on a team from the ACC, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Syracuse will kick off and we'll be underway. And he'll just take a knee and this drive will start at the 25. So Tennessee's offense will have the football first. Let's take a quick second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
Got the first down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the ball's headed quickly to the line. The pull and throw off the RPO. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has, and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. So now it's second and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The Vols kept his drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tennessee loves relying on the big physical backs like a Jamal Lewis, and this guy fits the mold.
Yeah, guys you just didn't want to tackle. I mean, guys that run angry all the time, and it's a mindset. When Tennessee has that mindset, the fans go crazy, and their teams are usually their best squads.
He'll keep it himself. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. They'll run it from the gun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Muscling ahead on 3rd and short. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. The Volunteers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Play action on first down. Trying to bull his way in. Touchdown, Tennessee! Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that.
What an exciting way to start this season. This offense had a plan. They knew who they wanted to be, but you had to come out and execute it. And that was a beautiful first drive, creating some momentum, not only for this offense, but for this squad to start the season.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. 75 yards on the touchdown drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Syracuse's offense will go to work for the first time. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage. They can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You think there's some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Let's think a little bit about Syracuse. The good news about starting the season outside the top 25, not a lot of lofty expectations. You can sneak up on a few teams, but sooner or later, you're going to want to get that attention and get into those rankings.
A lot more, but it's not impossible. Now, in recent years, you saw it with Indiana coming out of absolutely nowhere. You saw it back in the day with USF. You've seen it with Rutgers. Like, in the past, you can do it. You can put it together, gain some momentum.
Look at that toughness, just running through everybody. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Kickoff, what a play to set him up. Taking it the other way. Touchdown, Syracuse. The defense gets... with that huge interception return.
You've got to be so careful as a quarterback throwing over the middle of the field with this linebacker. He is so good in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. He'll make you pay, and he did right there with that pick six.
And he puts through the extra point. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit better there.
3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Scanning the field, it's Aguilar. They'll run the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. And the Volunteers will punt this one away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Caught in the backfield, it's Cook.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
On the move, he fires. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Ball is at the 42-yard line, close to 4-down territory. Here's 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get rid of it. Another incompletion on 3rd down. Syracuse will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That is coverage just the way you draw it up. Don't even let him get started, and they knock him down deep in his own end. They from their own 4 to start the drive. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. Line getting set on second down. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Working that left side now. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third?
And that's the advantage of being a big wide receiver, because now you're a big target. And on these slant routes, you don't have to run. Route. But you can use your size and your physicality to get the job done almost every time.
He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They just haven't been able to get much going so far, punting it away on both possessions. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. New set of downs after the completion. Looking for space, it's Willis. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has them set up at the 16. On the ready. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the ball's in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. To the air. It's Aguilar. Can't make the catch, and it'll be 3rd down. He had that thing and just lost his concentration.
That's just not the start you're expecting to see from this guy. Obviously, it's a big game. There's a lot of pressure. The crowd is loud, but we've seen 2 drops in the first quarter from this guy. He's got to crank it up.
Complete to the left. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Vols have it with a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the inside give.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Quick completion to the right. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now on 2nd down. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Staley. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They'll line up for a second down play. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Matthews. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still holding the ground cover to pick up the first. The Volunteers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. And the Volunteers have their offense in high gear. Holds and fires complete to the right. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looking for a man. It's Aguilar. Caught over the middle. It's Matthews. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Takes the handoff. It's Thomas. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. He'll pull it on the read. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Finds the tight end. Second and long. From the gun. Give on the inside. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. And here comes the punt team. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The inside handoff. Oh, better look out! He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down. And the Vols are in the hurry-up.
You know, good running backs are the ones that can make things happen in small spaces. That running back there found his lane, he found his crease, and there was no hesitation. He got north right away and was able to make a big-time play.
A lot of times with these RPOs, you see linebackers so slow, they don't want to mess up. Not on this one. Watch the defense attack downhill, go get the running back, get a tackle for a loss.
Looking to the big tight end. Oh, he had his man for a big gainer, and he just flat missed it.
I like the play call there. I know it falls incomplete, but you're in the defensive side of the field right now, and you're going back to the guy that's already scored a touchdown for you. This guy has stepped up. He's made a play. So if I'm on offense, I keep throwing him the football.
Back to pass. It's Aguilar. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. He says he's got a big leg. He's going to have to show it from 56 yards out. Splits the uprights from 56, and he's got 3 on the board.
Looking to kick kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst-case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. So it's 1st and 10 after that costly defensive penalty on 4th down. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. The Vols trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2. He's now up to 52 yards rushing, and that is quite an impressive first half here in this season opener. They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. They got mauled on the last play. Do they have anything that'll work on 3rd and goal from the 2? The snap sets up to throw. Big fella moving. And they will score. Touchdown Volunteers. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
Up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that drive covered 29 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Using his legs, it's Thomas. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown ball!
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do. And they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Purdue is in front. They've led for most of the way. However, Purdue Pete isn't exactly putting this one in the win column just yet. They're up by 4 over Ball State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain. It makes life really easy on that second down.
Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Ross Simmons. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He makes a catch. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's Ross Simmons. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Grab behind the line. It's Hatcher. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
Going up top again. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The Orange will have to punt. Wants to return it. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt-covered unit. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Pulls and fires complete. Guys, let's take a minute here and look big picture for Tennessee. You start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
To the ground. He's got it again. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Volunteers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the tight end. The RPO, fire complete to the left. At the 35, he's loose. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the tailback. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This offense has been running wild in the first half, but wait, they want more before they go to the locker room. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
It's now second and goal.
Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Tight end now in motion. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. Touchdown, Tennessee! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take the knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over a lead and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he had him right down the middle, and it just squirted right through his fingers, and they miss an opportunity for a nice play on first down. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the rope runner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? Lofts one deep down the right side. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down. Syracuse will send out the punt team. He'll try to really get into this one. Fields the punt and looking for daylight. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. So here is the Tennessee offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
He's now over the century mark with 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Dropping back, it's Aguilar. He's going to take off. Slithers into space. He's got it out of bounds at the 41-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy.
He's going for it all. Got it inside the 10. Almost took it all the way, but a huge gain, and he has him set up first and goal.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They want to throw it. He wants it all. Touchdown, Volunteer! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
will try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's James. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
All right, guys, thanks. Looks like we've had ourselves a very enjoyable first half so far. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. It's time to throw it back to our guys in the booth to start up the second half.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. And the Volunteers will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start with this drive.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Ross Simmons. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. Syracuse ready to go to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. The Orange now facing a 3rd and short. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good.
And I'll be honest, I don't love the call. On 4th and that short, I want to go for it. But you trust your kicker, he does his job, and he puts 3 on the board.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Off the RPO, complete. And a a good job in coverage there. They stop it after just a few.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Caught in the backfield, it's Matthews. Breaks into the open. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. To the ground with the back. Fights off a defender. And runs through another one. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get him down to the 37.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Aguilar. Finds his man, it's Staley. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down mark.
And nice job finding my wide receiver. And then how about the wide receiver turning into a running back, getting upfield, getting some positive yards, and getting the first down.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Finds his tight end. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Looking for a productive play on first down. Handoff from the gun. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Here comes the offense on first down. Trying to run, it's Bishop. Oh, it's out! And the defense jumps on it, they get that turnover.
As a defender, you dream about those big...
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Tight end in motion. See how the D reacts. They'll immediately call timeout. Going to work on second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking for room, it's Bishop. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
And the Vols trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Vols! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
Then a second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point was good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a top-5 battle with enormous ramifications all across football. Here's the latest. OHIO. Ohio State is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout to remember. They're up by 18 over Texas. Much more on this top-5 matchup should anything change. Gentlemen?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
A strike downfield. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun. The running back has it. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep is a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again, see what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of the defense.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run.
Going for it all. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. It'll bounce out of bounds, and they'll spot it at the 40. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Fires to the middle. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, and great job by the linebacker understanding what to do in zone coverage. I drop, I take my steps. When that quarterback's feet get set, my feet get set. I break on the football. Nice break. Way to go break that up and swat it down.
Running to Green. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on 3rd and long. Dropping back, it's Aguilar. Going downfield for the big play. And they can't hook up on the big play. That brings up a 4th down.
Well, this defense was go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They booted away on 4th down. Fair catches signal for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Snagged in the middle. It's Nixon. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Fires to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Syracuse lines up on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it behind the line. It's Nixon. He's got enough to give Syracuse the first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Back to throw, it's Collins. Pulls it in, it's James. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. He's going up top. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. They'll give it to him again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
How about this defense? No mercy. Like, listen, I know we're up big, but they are still hunting, still flying around, still chasing, still making life really miserable for this offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did. And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances, and that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Back to throw, it's Aguilar. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and his offense is threatening with a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the back. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he stopped at the 18. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Second down, he'll throw it. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls fall incomplete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Catch in the middle. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the fourth quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
A first down run on the doorstep. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays from this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
There's something you don't see very often. A sack on a screen pass. You know, quarterbacks are taught to hold the ball, hold the ball, hold the ball, and then get rid of it right before the rush gets to you. But that time, I think he just held on to it a little too long.
Absolutely perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Nixon. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking to pass, it's Collins. Caught in the backfield, it's James. And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after juke, and he stopped for a short gain.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
And it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. The Orange will have to punt. The solid return there offsets some of the and really sets up this offense nicely. So here is the Tennessee offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
And oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. Be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Gives it on the option. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Volunteers will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Caught behind the line. It's Smith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Volunteers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
A costly penalty wipes out that 3rd down conversion, and now they'll back up and try it again. Here comes 3rd and short from the 27. This defense trying to make them settle for a field goal. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And I think 3rd and short is the perfect time to run RPOs because I can give the football or make the read, but I got to make sure in these situations I'm accurate with the football either way. Wasn't accurate with the football, now you got a 4th down situation.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Plows through the defense. And not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing, an easy conversion for this offense.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver. He catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that 1st down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the 1st down.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. The give on the inside. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game, and he's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
Slams it ahead. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And everybody's getting in on the fun now for this offense. From the opening whistle, they have been up and down the field. Starters are scoring. You've got backups in the game now. And I love the play calling. These guys came to your school to play in this offense to score touchdowns, so let them go do it. Make this defense prove they can stop it.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Kent State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now. I'm not sure I've ever seen this offense look this crisp. They're up by 21 over the Judicials. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal block in the back. Offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Back to throw, it's Collins. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. He'll do it himself. There he goes. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down. Syracuse, with that legacy of running backs, just ripped off a huge one there. Let's see what they've got this time. Pulls and fires complete. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you've got to like what you've just seen. First game of the year, there was tremendous effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game. They definitely made a few mistakes, but that's what practice is for. But if you're the coaching staff, I think you're very, very positive right now moving forward.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching